We back. I don't know how to let me share it to the group. I don't know how to okay. I don't know how to I don't know how to like if somebody send a text message. I think I had to take it off my Bluetooth. If you send like a text message, the conversation was getting good. I hope that person come back in here talking about they atheists and all that right there. I don't know what happened, but my live got thrown off. Thank you. Cause I don't do anybody know how to like if somebody send you a text message, it seems like when I get calls or a text message, it mutes the phone. So I don't know how to get back into the live without. That's the only thing. Like if somebody call, but yeah, like it's like with people with religion, people don't understand. Like it's a difference between religion and relationship, and you got to have your own personal relationship. You got to have your own mind, because at the end of the day, everybody got to have their own life to live. Where are you? Where are you going? Where am I going? Or where have I been? But it's actually 10:46 my time. Elizabeth. Oh. Hello, hello. Thank you. Thank you, Mac. I don't know how to get back into my phone. Hello. Thank you, Summer. Summer vibes. Thank you. It's the fact that how could you do a shout out for me? Hey, Summer vibes. Shout out to Summer Vibe. Your hair is so cute. Cool. Thank you. It's called rope twists. These are not plaits. They're called rope twists. Like a twist. Rope, like a rope. Let me see. 3. How many of them in there? Make chicken sandwich. I got to go get my grandkids something to eat. Gigi, Betty. My other live just got knocked. I had to disable my live because I don't know, when someone calls in, it mutes my live. I need to look into that, how to do that. Why you keep saying wow? I have adult children and I have grandkids. I'm a grandmother. Thank you. I'm a grandmother. Let me go get them something to eat. Because they be acting like they be starving. Double tap the screen. So Cheryl, did you see that lady? She was like, I don't get it. Like, you say you're how you say you don't believe, but yet That don't make sense. It's like the people that claim to be atheists and don't believe, but yet they're writing 1,000 Bible scriptures. That's crazy. I know. I wish she could come back too. Soon as it happens to me all the time. Soon as my conversations in the chat get to going and picking up, your name is cool. Wow. Like, then it's like somebody texting or, but I don't know how to get back into the chat after. I'm gonna have to look that up on YouTube. Like, I don't, sometimes I can do it and sometimes I can't. Like, I could get back in, it mutes the sound. Hey, Francesca, you back? I was thinking about you this morning, Francesca. I was like, I'm gonna call you later. So how was your trip? I hope you and hubby enjoyed yourself. My cruise was amazing, y'all. I went to the Bahamas. I went to Nassau, Bahamas, and I went to this little island called Coco Cay. A friend invited me on the Royal Caribbean ship. Nice ship. That ship is huge and big, and I had an amazing time. I really did. I really want to go back. I didn't really do any excursions because there's a lot going on in the world, so I didn't feel comfortable with like leaving off the island. So video, I meant not vision. I think your vision, huh? Not we call me. Yeah, I was gonna call you later. Thank you for your support, everyone. But when I tell y'all, I had an amazing time. It's like it's like when you do things, whether you're traveling by car, you're doing something different on a cruise, flying on a plane. I mean, it just it makes you appreciate life. You know, sometimes it seems that even though with life, you know, granted, some of us, you know, we've lost loved ones along the way. I've lost a son. Today we celebrating my little cousin. He lost his life, you know, I think it's been like 5 years. So I'm going to go with my cousin. She does something every year. We celebrate life. You just got to find a way and find the strength that even in the midst of your pain, you got to find a way to still live. You got to find yourself even in the midst of your loss, you know, even losing loved ones, losing friends, family members, you know, losing things, no matter what it is. You still got to find a way to still live. Don't give up hope. You got to find that it's still something worth living for. So you just got to be able to find yourself. Because when you losing things that mean a lot to you, it takes a lot out of you, and it takes a lot to get you back to fight, to pull yourself out of that pit, you know? So it's like you need all the strength and you're weak and you can't get out. But when it's a story in the Bible where, I think it was Joseph and his brothers, they were jealous. But I'm using this as an analogy. But he was thrown in like this hole, but people kept walking past, but finally somebody came down and reached down and pulled him out. And you may feel like you in a pit. You've been in that pit for a long time and people just passing you by. But just know somebody gonna come down and they're gonna reach down and they're gonna pull you out of whatever you're going through. But once you come out of your pit and come out of whatever you in, you still have to understand that life is worth living for. And, you know, you find a way to live. You find a way to continue to live. Because a lot of times you can't change what happened or how it happened, but you can change you. And through no matter what you're going through, only you can change you. Even in the process, you use all that as a learning, as something to learn from. And it's all about changing you and finding something in you that you can change. finding something in you that you could become a better you, you know. And that's what I did when I lost my son. Even through adversity, or no matter what I went through, I still find ways to challenge my inner to become a better me. You know, how to deal with things different, you know. Even when people walked away, or, you know, people that I thought was for me walked away, but I still managed to find a way to still be happy, you know, to still live my life, you know. And that's what life is. You know, life don't always be sweet. It ain't always, you ain't always on the mountaintop. Sometimes you in the valley. You have those low times. In the valley is lonely. And in those lonely moments and times, that's when you can hear God the most. You know, like this young lady, she was earlier before my other live went out. She was saying that she was an atheist, but at the same time, she kept putting Bible scriptures in here. Like, you started saying you're an atheist, you don't believe, but you trying to convince others not to believe. You cannot convince anyone not to believe, especially when they don't been through things and they seen how good God has been to them. How you gonna convince someone not to believe that there's a God? Hold on, y'all. Stop thinking. Oh.
I just to let you know I'm only serving lunch till 11.
Oh, y'all still doing breakfast?
Yes, I am.
Um, okay. Give me a minute. I'm trying to think real quick. 1, 2. Can I get
Well, my kitchen manager upstairs said it's up to you. She's got lunch ready.
no, I'm gonna do the breakfast, no problem. 1, 2, 3. Can I get 4 sausage biscuits?
You said 4 sausage biscuits. Yes, ma'am.
Yes, and can I also have 2 hash browns?
And with your biscuits, do you need jelly?
Yeah, you could do strawberry and grape jelly. Yes.
Yes, ma'am. And do you need any ketchup for the hash brown?
No, yeah, you could do ketchup. You could put it in there. Yes.
All right. Anything to drink, sweetie?
No, thank you. That's it.
Have a blessed day for 1041.
And you have a blessed one as well. Thank
Thank
you.
you. You're welcome, Mama.
Uh-huh. Hold on, y'all. Let me grab my babies something to eat real quick. Good morning. He is up in heaven watching you from above. Oh, thank you, Summer. My sister got on the chair. Why does she keep saying that? I don't know.
All right. Have a blessed day.
All right, you too, sweetie. You have a blessed one too.
Mommy, one moment. I'm there.
Do I think Jesus appreciate all that? Well, Jason, it doesn't matter what you think.
Hi. Can you
Hey.
follow this car when they leaving right now?
Yes.
Thank you.
Jason, and I don't care what you think, okay? You can think whatever you want to think. What is hanging out? What's hanging out? Ain't nothing hanging out. Just saying something stupid. Shut up. Hey, Mama, drive safe. Oh, I will. My husband passed away suddenly in the military at the age of 36, but I had to put all my trust in God because I had 3 small boys to raise. Oh, Miss Cheryl, sorry to hear that, sweetie. Oh, I'm sorry. Like, people just come on here saying like the weirdest things. Like, we understand people coming here to troll, and I understand all that, but it's like it's a time and a place for different things. And like I said, like the young lady that got in here earlier talking about she's an atheist. Like, you don't believe, but yet you're still living, but you don't believe. You got to believe in something. You have to believe in something, and that be the weirdest thing. Like when people are, oh, I don't believe in this, and I don't believe in that, and this, that. That's why he said it's to them that believe. Cause baby, trust and believe. Your faith and you believe, and nobody is forcing you to believe. One thing about God does, he give you a choice. It's the choice to believe. Do you stop believing? Do you believe that there's a president trying to put humans on an island surrounded by alligators and big snakes? Do you believe that? You can believe that, but you can't believe it's a God. Huh? Make it make sense to me. But y'all can put y'all trust in a president, but you can't put your trust in a God just because you never seen him. Right, study the Bible for 25, study. Baby, you will never come into the understanding. I don't care if you study till your face turned blue. You can do all the studying and you will never know the mind of God. You will never know the mind of him. Because, baby, I don't care how much you don't study, talking about 25 years. And you could keep studying. But it's not gonna, you studying the Bible ain't gonna change the fact that people deal with things in real life. And there's no manual in how to get through it other than other people sharing their life and other people sharing their experiences. Because sometimes when people go through things, they feel like they're the only one who's been through it. But unless someone say something or mention it, then it'll be like, oh, I'm not the only one. No, you're not the only one. You're not the only one. It just, we all just go through things and we experience things different and we handle things different and we go through things different. And a lot of times when people go through things, some people don't know how to come out of what they're going through. They don't have the strength. They don't have the strength in them to go through. That's why other people help other people. That's why you have to share your testimonies and give your stories and don't give it. If you survived something and you made it through something, you continue to tell your story. You continue to glorify God. You continue to magnify God and let somebody know, I've been there. But God, but I have a but God situation. But I once was you, but God brought me out because of my strength and because of others praying for me, others encouraging me, and others uplifting me. I made it through. I survived it. You know? And a lot of times, Cheryl, it always don't be God. Sometimes the enemy can have his hand in things too. But God say he could take the good and he could take the bad and he can work with it. But it's a choice to allow him if a bad situation happened to you. But a lot of people don't allow God. They don't give God that opportunity to work it and see them through and show them that there's a light at the end of the tunnel. Some people just...
It would take like 1 minute, just 1 minute.
Okay, you good. You know, sometimes people blame him for everything. You know what I'm saying? They don't give God the opportunity to say, I know this happened to you, but I'm going to show you there's the light at the tunnel. But you just got to allow me to come in and accept me in your heart to get you through whatever you've been through, to let the light shine from the inside out so others can see my glory, so others can see my hand. So we could never see. That's why when Jesus did miracles, when God sent his son to do miracles in the earth, he said, go tell somebody about it. When the blind, he made the blind see. When the mute spoke, you get what I'm saying? So the people wanted to know. He said, go tell them. But if that person kept it to themselves, they wouldn't have never seen the miracle happen. Because I knew you couldn't walk. The cripple walk. He didn't even just lay hands. He said, pick up your bed and walk. So even in your situations, whatever you going through, you may be crippled in the situation. He say, your faith what makes you whole. Faith what makes you whole. So yeah, he give you that little seed, mustard seed faith. And it's like, Lord, I'm crippled in this situation. I can't move in this situation. He said, no, pick up your bed. So now you got to tell yourself, he telling me to pick up my bed. I'm crippled. I'm laying here. What we want God to come in, grab us and pick us up and stand us up. But then he wants your faith to grow. He wants you to believe that your faith made you whole. I spoke a word, but do you believe? Do you believe you could pick this bed up and walk even though you know you crippled in this situation? And when I say crippled in a situation, because Jesus did a lot of parables. And he did parables to make us understand your crippleness don't have to be a person that can't walk. You could just be crippled in something that happened to you and it took the life out of you and you feel like, you know what, I don't want to do this no more. But your faith gonna tell you, you got this, you can do this. Pick yourself up in this situation. Every step you take, you walking in faith. Your faith gonna heal you. Your faith is gonna hold you, even though it look like it's not. But do you trust and believe that your faith gonna make you whole? That's what he's saying. So you need that little faith and level of respect. This person coming on here worrying about my shirt. You worrying about my shirt, but you missing the whole message of my message of deliverance. You worrying about my shirt, but you don't know my story. You don't know my life. You don't know the person who I am. You coming on here judging me by the shirt. But my message and my story and my life telling can help somebody who don't believe that they can make it today. My story can, somebody who's going through and feel like there's no hope. You think they worrying about my shirt? You think they care about my shirt? They don't care about my shirt. They just need thanking God that somebody came through and believing in them and letting them know that you can do it and you got this. You think they worrying about a shirt? You think they worrying about what I have on? No, this person is ready to give up on life. There are so many people that want to give up and ready to give up. But just when they hear a pleasant...
Sorry about the time. We still making the biscuit.
Yeah, no problem,
I
too.
put everything inside, the bread, the jelly, everything, okay?
Thank you. Did they put my hash browns? Oh, yeah, they here. I see them. Thank you. It's like we put our focus on the wrong things. You have people that's getting put on an island, ready to get put on an island full of alligators, and you think they're worrying about my shirt? You got family members that's running and hiding and running for their lives and praying for their families. You think they worried about my shirt? Or they more worried about being put on a island full of alligators? And this not make believe. This going on right now in the state of Florida, where I live at. And you on here worrying about my shirt when there are real life issues at hand in the world, and you worrying about a shirt. Make it make sense. Some of you people just get on here and just talk out your face because you got a mouth to talk. You just talk out your face. You don't even know what the world be going on, and you just want to hear yourself talk. You just want attention. And there are people that's really going through real life situations. They don't know how to be nice. No hating. Be nice, people. She's beautiful and pretty and cool. No hate. That's right. No hate. It's enough of hate in the world to go around. People so used to being so hateful. You got people just wake up where their hearts are dark. Their hearts are so evil. They never been loved. They never had nobody to hug them. They never had anyone to tell them that they can do it or they can make it. So they wake up with hatred in their heart to wake up to spill their hatred on other people. Keep your hatred. Keep your ugliness. We don't care nothing about it. We don't care. We just come here to make each other laugh and uplift and encourage. And if you're not willing to do that, find you another hate page to go to, because this one is not it. We welcome anybody, all walks of life here. But if we have to speak on certain topics that may offend, hey, it happens at times. But we don't want to offend anyone. We just want to speak truth and facts. That's it. And everybody's entitled, long as we being nice and respectful. Because we living in a world now, people don't want to be respectful. They don't want to respect people. They think they could talk to people any kind of way. They think they can say whatever they want to say. And then the minute someone say something, oh, you're mean, or you're this, or you're that. No, that's how you are. You come here telling a person how they are when really that's how you are. That's the person that you are. Because if you come to my page or in my live and you think you could get in these comments and say whatever you want to say, you will be blocked, but you will still hear what I got to say. You won't come over here disrespecting me. If I don't disrespect you, don't disrespect me. Because I don't mind. I don't mind because I'm very vocal. And I don't mind putting you in your place. Because I know when you come here, you may think I'm a little girl. But I'm not a little girl. I'm a full grown woman. I'm a real woman. So don't come over here playing over here in this channel, okay? Because I don't mind checking you and getting you together, okay? And I have mods that don't mind getting you up out of here. Because that's not what we're doing over here. We're being respectful. I just lost 3 people in my family, and it was my grandma and great grandpa. Oh my, what happened? Did it just happen? Did you lose them all at one time, or you lost them at different times? Because sometimes when you lose a loved one, it comes in threes. I've seen a situation like that. It comes like in threes. I'm down for 2 out of 3 encouragement. Well, I'm presently gonna stay at. That's a lot of loss all once. Yeah, a lot of times when we lose loved ones, it comes in like a wave. My dad passed while I was. Are you? Oh my God, Francesca. He was probably heartbroken. OMG, Francesca. He was heartbroken. That, sometimes death can take a toll. Death can take a toll. That's why when you losing loved ones and you going through, you got to really, really, I know when we say be strong, we can't be strong in our own strength. We got to allow God to give us the strength, because you can wear a loved one so dearly to your heart that it'll take you out. And that's what I had to do. I had to fight for my strength and fight for my insanity. If you all don't know, Francesca is a mother. She came in a few of my lives, maybe like a few weeks ago, and Francesca lost a child. And it was rough for Francesca. And I had been talking to her and encouraging her, uplifting, and the situation with her daughter, it took a toll on the family. And the same week that I went on my little vacation, Francesca and her husband, they went on their little vacation. And she was just saying that, the family was just a situation with her daughter. It took a toll on the whole family. And now Francesca and the husband finally got the strength and the ability to get out the house to do something, and now she, devastated. But Francesca, you continue to keep pushing. And I know it's a lot, because you're still dealing with the loss of your daughter and now your father. But your father, it took a toll, because the situation at hand, that how it happened, it was a lot, and it took a toll on everybody. My prayers go to you, and I definitely will be reaching out to you. And I'll call you later to check on you. But still trust and believe God has you, Francesca. Don't stop believing. Don't stop giving up. Don't think that once that God don't love you. But your father, he loved the children too. But sometimes we could carry our loved ones on our heart. And sometimes we don't want to give our problems and our pain to God. And sometimes that be the outcome. And we can, we die from broken hearts, Hold on, y'all. Because what we not finna do, we not gonna be disrespectful. One thing about it, I'm a mother that bless this beautiful lady with her own life. Thank you. One thing about me, I'm a mother that lost my child, and what nobody will do, you would never come into my channel being disrespectful to anyone that has lost a loved one. That's what we're not going to do. Because one thing about my channel is a place of that you can feel safe. You won't taunt nobody here. You won't be disrespectful, because that goes to show you don't have a heart. You're a heartless person that someone can come in here and speak on them losing their loved ones, and you think you're gonna make a mockery of it. You think you're gonna laugh at something like that? No, you sick. You one sick person if you think that you're gonna come on my channel and think you're gonna be disrespectful to anyone that has lost a loved one. Because one thing about my channel, it's going to be a place of feeling safe here. Not being picked on, not being laughed at. Because I'm a mother that lost my child. I'm someone that lost my little cousin. Today make 5 years of his life being taken. And there are people going through every day. People are going through every day. So that's why I come to this channel, and I use my channel to make it safe, where people don't have an outlet, or they're afraid to talk about, or they can't. Some people don't even have nobody to talk to. Some people know we don't know each other. But if you feel safe here to say this is what's going on in your life, you need an outlet. You need to get it off of you. People die from broken hearts every day because they can't handle the pain. Because they don't understand, God, why me? Why I got to be going through this? They can't bear the pain. They can't bear the hurt. And for someone to be insensitive, to get on this channel, to want to be disrespectful to anybody, you're gonna get booted up out of here. You would never come in my channel being disrespectful to anyone. I've built real relationships and bond with people who didn't have anyone to talk to. No matter what they're going through, it don't just have to be a loss. I don't dealt with people that dealt with addictions and losing kids. People don't came on here talking about how they was essayed as a child. We had a young person getting here. We had to take them out our channel because they was stating that somebody in the family was touching on them, and the child didn't have an outlet. And we put reliable resources to let the child know that they wasn't safe. But because the channel was for 18 and older, we couldn't talk to a child in the channel. But we were able to put information in the channel to let the child know to call to get help if these things are going on. We laugh here, we joke here, we do that. But sometimes it's a time and a place, because you don't know what somebody may be going through. I have a mother here that just lost her child, and she just did get the strength, her and her husband, to get up and go out. And now she returned home from her trip that she lost her father because he died of a broken heart, because he lost his granddaughter. We got to keep praying. We got to pray for one another. It doesn't matter what your ethnicity is, your color, any of that. Everything you do, I'm sure we all understand the language of love. Thank you, Stitch Lover. We want to be able to have people like Stitch and others. Hey, Cheryl and different people that come in here that they're strong. Everybody is not strong. Everybody don't have the strength to speak, or they want to speak, they want to be vocal, but everybody not vocal like myself and others. And Francesca, I understand. It feels like it's a struggle, baby. And it feels like, one thing about the word of God, he said God will not put no more on you than you can bear. You couldn't control that, Francesca. You chose to, even when you was talking to your family, when you were sharing with me that everybody was depressed, and you got to understand your parents are older, and your father, the situation, the nature of the situation with your daughter, that was a lot for your parents. You get what I'm saying? It was a lot on them, and your father couldn't bear the hurt or the pain of what happened to his granddaughter. And Francesca, God's not going to put no more in you than you can bear. And I know you probably feel like, why me? Why me? God don't love me. But you got to understand, your dad decided that he carried his granddaughter dear to his heart, that it did something to him. People do People do lose their life. They leave this world dying with a broken heart. People leave here, their heart be so broken that they feel like they don't have nothing to live for. But Francesca, baby, you got to continue. Sometimes you feel like, why me? Because God chooses people like yourself. He chooses people like me and others that have a voice is strong enough, and we don't understand. And sometimes we question God, why me? Why me? And sometimes God will reply back, why not you? Maybe you're the only light and you're the only strength. And it may seem like it's not like that, Francesca. And I know if it's hard for you because you're dealing with the loss of your daughter. Now you're dealing with the loss of your dad. Like you just lost your daughter and now it's your dad. And I can't tell you how to see through. I know these things. This is not my story, but this is a story that I do know. It's this young lady. She lost her daughter in Israel. Her daughter was on a field trip for school, and she drowned in in Jerusalem. This was an African American girl, young lady, and I grew up with her. They had to bring her daughter body back to the States, and a year later, her son was unalive. She had one child left. But just to see the strength of this mom, that I'm just telling y'all, there are so many stories out here. When you think you're the only one that been through something so hard and so horrific, like if you could hear some of the stories of other people's, and if other people are willing to get in these comments to tell their story, that's how other people get their strength. They get their strength because somebody telling their story. Somebody telling the story that I was once you. It was hard for me. It was a struggle for me. I wanted to give up. But when I heard your story, it gave me strength. Your story, your life will give somebody strength in the midst of them being weak. And when you hear other people's story, no, you don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear what they're saying. No, you don't. Because you're hurt and you're broken. But I promise you, stand strong. Stand firm on God's strength. And it's God that gives us the strength. It's God that gives me the strength. And each and every one of us, even though we, like when that one lady get in here and she talking about she was an atheist and she didn't believe. But now you look what's happening now. You got one person on the other hand saying that they don't believe. What if we had everybody on here saying that they don't believe? Somebody got to believe in something. Somebody got to believe in something. Yeah, somebody got to believe in something. You have to. We don't know each other. We just know each other from this right here. But we can feel because God is love. Love is action. Love is a language. Love is a language. Body language, love language. And when you show love and when you show compassion, when you show empathy for others, and when you show them that you care, you may not be in their shoes, you may not be in their situation, but when you are encouraging someone and telling them that God got them, even though they may not feel like they don't hear it, they don't want to hear it, but just a kind word can help somebody. A kind word can make somebody feel better than what they was feeling a few minutes ago. On my other live, we had another individual get in here, and he stated he didn't have food. He was hungry. He couldn't feed his pets. But we asked him to drop his cash out so we could be a help to him. But he chose not to. But that we still, just because he may come back later and drop his cash out, and we still gonna be a blessing to Mr. Red Arrow. Because maybe he that one, you don't know what somebody may go through and what they're going through. But people willing to wake up just being mean and hateful. You don't know what a person going through, how they're trying to make it, how they're trying to live in a world. It's not the world, it's just the people that's in the world. We got to understand we got good and we have evil. But good and love will overshadow all of it. But it's a choice. You got to open your heart. If your heart is broken, you got to give God an opportunity. You got to give him a chance to come in to heal your broken heart, to 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 give you the peace that you need, even when you don't understand it. Yeah, the humility part of it. You got to find yourself to humble yourself, even in your hurt, in your pain, in your tears. God will do it for you. He's not gonna force it. He's not going to force his love. He's not going to force his peace. He's not going to force nothing. You got to be willing. He understands everything. We're not the only ones going through. There are people all over the world going through things. You're not living in a world where bombs being dropped on your head. You're not living in that world. What if you living somewhere in a country where they're dropping missiles and bombs all over you and your family, and you don't even know, sirens going off every second? You're not living over there in that world. We wouldn't be able to handle that. I wouldn't be able to handle that. Don't know if I'm gonna live from 1 second to the next second. But I know I'm in another part of the world that I may can lose a car, things that happen. I have people been flooding, seeing things going down my timeline where people just losing loved ones. We're not excluded from nothing. I'm not excluded from nothing. But when you got a person out here worrying about my shirt, you worrying about my shirt, when people are really going through real life things, people are really hurting in real life. You got people don't know if they're going to be sent to a detention camp called Alcatraz, alligator Alcatraz. You think I would want to be put on an island surrounded with alligators? And the only way you could get off the island, they got to fly you off the... Come on. I understand that we're all going through. But somebody's going through something way worse than what you're going through. And when you view the world as a whole and don't view the world and put yourself in a box, it'll give you strength to say, there's hope for me. I'm not in that situation. God, I'm going through this. But Lord, I thank you that I'm not going through that. And when you can see life that way, it will help you no matter what you're going through. Because I could be going through so many other things. We got a man that came, a young man got on here and said he was hungry, but he wasn't willing to give us his cash out. I don't think people like chaos. Everybody's situation. Don't nobody like if they come home and get an unexpected phone call. So we got to be careful of saying that what people like and what they reject. That's not what we're saying. So we have to be fragile with others when they're going through and when they're broken. If a person is already broken, we don't want to do more harm and more danger to someone when they're already broken or when we got to be fragile with them because we don't understand. We could be them one day. You could be that person in that next moment, that next second. So you want someone to handle you with care. So that's why we got to be so careful how we treat one another. Things that we say and how we say things. Because we have a lot of hurt, broken people that come through this live stream. And we want to handle them with care. We don't want to rough them. We don't want to put our foot on them. We don't want to kick them down when they're already going through. When they can barely get themselves up. They need like people like myself and us to say something kind to them. And you know, like random YouTube. Looney Tunes, that. Girl, go on about your business. Because ain't nothing Looney Tune about what I'm saying. Don't know what you're saying, but if you're not... Yeah, because what you're not going to get on here and do, you're not coming in here saying what you want to say and think it's okay. Because there are real people that come through here that I actually talk to some of these families. Real people. And you could be here calling people Looney Tunes and saying all type of mean, hurtful things, but it could be your day tomorrow. Just know that. Keep waking up saying good morning. That's if you're able to wake up to say good morning. Keep waking up, because it could be you tomorrow. It could be you in the next second that you may. And the fact that you're saying humbly, be careful how you treat people. Oh, humbly, I'm not talking to you. I was talking about Andres. Kind and loving woman, please read my other chat. I did. Stitch. You also want to have her as a friend, then you should be nice and kind and respectful and respect her family and her beauty and her kindness and nice hard work for her, and please stop hating. Thank you, Stitch Lover. We just have people just coming here just where there's two or three. Let me see. I seen that. Yep. Sherelle, where there's two or three, God is always in the midst. I need to walk this food up to my door to give to my grandbabies, because they all having a fit. But Francesca, if you in here, I'm gonna call you later. I don't understand how people just wake up. Yeah, they just wake up like just wake up. Just wake up being nasty, just being nasty for no reason, and like they never been through. Cause those are people that's not willing to heal. They don't want to heal. Those type people, they don't want to heal. They don't care about healing. And what? What you want? What you want? I don't need you to come to my truck and see if I got trash in my truck. And don't walk in that dirt. You gonna walk right in the dirt. That's what the sidewalk for. Walk on the sidewalk. I don't get y'all. Go, camera, so you can eat. I meant to say some people are used to chaos. And oh, okay. Thank you, humbly. Yeah, because we have a lot of fragile people that really come through, that comes through these channels, and they really be going through things. Hold on. Alexa, turn it off. Alexa, turn it off. I got Alexa, and my grandkids don't know who they think he is. Y'all give me a... Oh, stop tattletelling, okay? Have a great weekend, everyone, later.
Teacher got something to eat.
All right, Stitch.
Yeah, you got something to eat.
The kids can come and eat. I want you to be quiet. That's what I want you to do. Mama, come out.
I wanted a cheeseburger.
I'm not buying no cheeseburger. She's a real baddie. Stitch, I thought you was gone.
What mother though? Hello, Dodo. Hello, Dodo.
Come on, Mama.
Hey, Stitch.
No.
Hey, Stitch.
No, you can't get on Grandma live.
I thought you was done with it.
No, I'm not done with my live. You can't get on it. Get over there and sit down and eat. Here. Oh, here.
What my cheeseburger?
I want you to be quiet. That's what I want you to be quiet. Yeah. You and Mama, hold on.
You didn't get nothing to drink.
Grandma gonna get y'all something to drink. Me too. Shout me out for your beauty. Thank you, Stitch Lover. Girl, eat and shut up. Y'all do more talking than y'all do anything. Shut up. Just eat. Scoot that shit over. Hey, y'all acting like vultures or something. It's just ketchup and jelly that I'm putting on the table. We ain't got to do all that. Y'all acting like vultures. You like that hash brown, mama? Yeah. Hold on, y'all. I'm feeding my grandbabies. I know now she don't want to get off. She's a baddie. She's a baddie. Oh, it's called She's a Fairy. She's a fairy. She's a fairy. She's a fairy. Not baddie. Not bad. Get yourself. Mama. Go. Okay. You want some more hash brown? You got enough hash brown.
I don't have no enough.
No, baby, you don't put
You put ketchup on the
you don't put ketchup on your hash brown.
What?
You put jelly on that. Y'all got all the jelly? Where the jelly at?
It was only 3.
It was more than 3 jellies.
I had one right here.
I had one.
And I had ketchup. No, those are jelly right
Hey,
there.
my question
The camera had
to
one.
you is not gonna try man, what is you talking about? Looking like a old washed up. I don't normally do this. Looking like a just by your platform, you just look like an old washed up whatever. And I don't really understand nothing. Stop throwing that. Stop.
I'm telling you, you don't need ketchup.
No, you don't put ketchup. You want jelly on your sandwich? Do something with yourself. Put your hand over the camera. Go on. You come here every time to troll. Troll. Shut up. Just because I say something, that don't give you the leisure to talk, okay? I'm not talking to you. My live don't have nothing to do with you. I didn't ask for your comments and nothing. Stay in your place, and it's called a child's place. What I'm saying over here in this live has nothing to do with you over there. Understand? Because I say something, that don't mean you go behind me and repeat after what I say. Okay? And clean your nose. You gonna sit there and let your nose look like that? And get up and go from the table. Your job is easy. Your job is being a child. That's the easiest thing you can do. Be a child. That ain't hard. Being a child. I know y'all want to grow up and be grown and all that right there, but you got all the time in the world to be grown. But right now your place is a child's place. And I ain't talking about the movie Child's Play. Hold on, y'all. Feed my grandbabies. Feel bad. Don't feel bad for these kids, because these kids blessed over here. What you feeling bad for? Because they blessed over here and structured over here. Don't feel bad. Feel bad for yourself if your parenting skills ain't up the way they need to be. Because, baby, I come from an era where we check kids. We not scared of our kids over here. What?
Mama, keep it on the drain.
Yes, I will fix you something to drink. Our kids don't tell us what to do over here. We tell the children what to do. The children don't tell us what to do. We ain't scared of churn. The churn ain't gonna make us scared in our house where we pay the bills at. You know what them churn where their parents got to go get nannies, the nanny to come to the house, the put structure in the house where the parents scared of the churn. Nah, Bookie, but in the churn don't pay no bills. That's not what we doing. I need you to eat. I need you to sit down and be quiet and stop all that yelling and turn around and sit down. Sit down and stop yelling. Because you're yelling for nothing. Me too. Lost my grandma and grandpa. No, I'm not in Vegas. I live in Florida. Bring you, Mr. Drinking up all the. Oh, come on. Hurry up. No, come in. What is that? Just if you go. What is that? Come on. Come on. Go on and take your juice. Go. Go. Y'all going too much. Go sit down. Yeah, go. Go sit down. I'm coming, y'all. See you guys. You going for real this time? You want something? I'm gonna sit down. Sit down, mama. Hold on, y'all. I'm telling you. Go find her cup.
Which one?
Don't get on my video thing. Yep.
What do I fix up?
No, she got it right there. She better not throw it down. Stop swirling that. Turn that light off in the hallway. All right. You want a piece of hash brown? Can you have what? Can you have what? You want more? Hold on, y'all. I'm feeding my grandbabies. My grandchildren. You want some hash brown? Here, mama. Clean this table off. I gave her some milk. Turn that water off in that sink. She had milk. I just told you I gave her milk.
I'm gonna put it in the refrigerator.
Than yesterday, but still clearly a work in progress.
Hold on, y'all. Playing. Oh, Minecraft now say chicken. I don't know what that's.
So you have to think how much it means to him to be a part of a team like the Columbus.
Stitch lover, it's okay to cry. I'm not gonna tell you not to cry. Crying is good for you. Sometimes crying is a place of releasing. When you're full, you're going through, and sometimes you don't have like that outlet, and you be holding things. You hold your loved ones dear to your heart because you feel like if I let go is like you giving up on them. But crying is just a release. And now when you release that pain, that hurt, things that they mean so much to you, you just telling God that you trust him with it. And when you release, that's when God can come in and fill that void. But you got to allow, now you're in that place to understand that, I miss my dad. I miss, now you was able to, you are in a place that now is like you saying who you, what is that, your grandmas are special, grandpas are special, and friends, those are the people that meant something to you. And And when you release, it don't mean, that it's a bad thing. You just giving yourself that peace and that everything is going to be okay. Because that's what they want. They want you to be okay. They don't want you to keep them so dear to your heart that it'll make you sick. Because sometimes you could carry people so close to your heart that you love them, but you bring on ailments and sickness to yourself that, you know, you don't want to expire, because you loved them, but God loves them more. So sometimes we could love too. Hey, you better hush. Go sit down and eat that. Go sit down and eat. Go put that spoon in the sink. And sometimes you could love too hard, but God loves them more. And there's nothing wrong with that. And you just ask, and when you empty out, you ask God to pour his peace in, his love in, pour his strength in. So you releasing don't mean that you don't love them. God loved them more than you. MSU, who is MSU?
Do I throw this away from Legacy? She done.
No, just leave it there. She'll probably go back to it. Hi, Sylvian. So current. Amazing. What? You, Ronnie. Thank you, Ronnie.
Stop eating her stuff.
That book about to fall. Katie, if I was close to you, I'd be a book and fall on your head. How about that? You sound stupid. I hate when stupid people come and say stupid stuff. You'll be the one that I like. No. How about that? All right, y'all. I think my favorite thing is my grandma. Stitch Lover. Sometimes, thank you. Oh, thank you for subscribing. I'm still froze. Thank you for subscribing. Appreciate your support. You just have people just wake up talking crazy. But we understand that we got cuckoo people ain't got nothing better to do. Oh, ooh. No sound. Still no sound. You're beautiful. Thank you. What about now? Still no sound. Mo.
Everybody.
No, go. You hear me? Okay, leave it alone. I gotta go back to Best Buy. Love your hair. Thank you. Cameron, come and sit down. Cameron, come and sit. I don't care. I want you to have a seat. That's what I want you to do. Y'all don't eat. Now sit down.
Stop following me.
I'm not gonna tell you about that yelling. Oh God. You better stop, because if you knock my mirror down, you gonna get a pop. Oh. All right, y'all. You so sad. You don't have to be sad. No, I'm not gonna tell you you don't have to be sad. Let me reword that. You have your moments when you're gonna be sad. Hey, Black Star. You're gonna have your moments when you're sad. You're gonna have, there's a time to cry, there's a time to be happy, it's a time to be sad. Because those are your loved ones. Those are people that you love. Those are people that meant a lot to you. So you just having a moment. Just think on the good things that you shared with them. Like, they were with you for a long time. So if you could just pull away some of the good things, just take away something that grandmama may say to you that makes you laugh, something that you did that got on grandmama's nerve, and it'll bring back that smile. Something that your grandpa said, the friend, you just got to, when you dealing with the loss of your loved ones and those down times that you're sad and the things that you miss with them.
You turned it up.
No, you're not watching YouTube. You're not watching that. I'm tired of you watching the foolishness.
Get out my chair.
Cartoon Network.
Get out my chair.
No, you get up. Get up, mama. Mama, that's not your chair. Go sit in your chair. Sita. Sita. Good girl. Yay, good baby. Sita.
Why you just saying
Cartoon Network.
why you just saying don't, Cameron?
We're real supporting. Thank you, MSU. Thank you. Yeah, they my eyelashes. They on my face. They on my eyes. They my eyes. I paid for them. Stitch Lover, like I said, like when you dealing with the loss of loved ones, and sometimes it can be hard, but when you take away some of the good things that meant a lot to you, um maybe grandmama liked the flowers, maybe her favorite song, maybe grandpa liked it, certain foods. What I do, like certain things that I knew that my son liked it, I would normally, like, if it's his favorite color, sometimes I wear his favorite color. Sometimes I would do some things that he liked it, or cook certain things that he liked it, or eat certain things that he liked it. So anything that would bring me joy in the midst of me being sad. So one thing about it, it's up to you. Even you're being sad, but you just don't want to stay in that place of sadness for a long time. So you just try to find a way to bring joy and peace and happiness. Even, things that remind you of your loved ones. So you don't, because we lose them, it doesn't mean that the things that meant so much to us, you still bring those things back to your life, you know? So just continue to keep your head up. Don't allow yourself to stay sad. You don't want to be sad all day. It's okay to be sad. Just go through your moment. And when you go through your moment, process it and move on from it. Because at the end of the day, you still have to live. You still have to live, and you got to understand your loved ones, they want you to live too. They don't want you to stay down. It's painful to even think of the things she loves. I know, Francesca, because that's your baby. But like I said, everything is time. Like it's right now the things that we think are hard, they're not hard. The things that we think is hard to think of, it's easier. Okay, either way it go, you're thinking about something. You either gonna think on you got to be able to get the strength to channel your thoughts, and you got to change it, and you got to switch it to the good, because the state that you're in, if you stay in a of thinking that it's hard, the enemy just gonna use that to play on you with it. So now you got to be able to say, I'm gonna think on these good things, even though with tears in my eyes. I knew my baby favorite color was this. I'll go get my nails done. Whenever you find the strength to get it done, if I get my nails done, I'm gonna get my baby's favorite color. My baby gonna always be dear to me. My grandmother liked the flowers. I'm gonna go get a vase and go buy me some flowers, because the enemy, he used the negativity to use it against you. And sometimes we feel like we don't wanna, we think it's selfish. We think it's selfish when we still wanna pull on the good things that our loved ones left from us. That's just my son, when he got his first job. This ring means so much to me. I also have a bracelet that my son bought me, but I don't wear the bracelet. It's a tennis bracelet. But I don't wear the bracelet because I don't want to lose it. So I don't wear the bracelet. But this is a ring that my son, he got his first job. And this is the ring that my son bought for me, and it's my birthstone. And matter of fact, my birthday is in 5 days. So this is a gift that I got to go get my move. Get off of me. I got to go get my charger. What happened,
Harvey trying to call you.
ma'am?
Harvey said he trying to call you. What the hell?
Oh, I called him because I don't want my phone to go. Um, Sit down. Let me go get my charger because I don't want my charger. Stop jumping on my chair, Legacy. Don't jump on grandma's chair. Let me go get. No, no, no. Stop talking to me. No, your dad ain't told. Your dad ain't told you nothing. So, no, your dad ain't told you you could do whatever you want. Your daddy better tell you the rest of that comes with it when you do whatever you want. Let me go get my charger. My grandkids are something else. But like I said, like to get you the better understand, like this is my ring. My son bought this ring for me. His first job, my birthday. And guess what? That's just like me saying, I'm not gonna wear my ring. No, I'm gonna wear my ring because it's sentimental to me. It's something that I'm able to hold dear to my heart. My son bought this. So I'm able to have something of, I'm grateful that my son, because my son know I like jewelry. So this is something that can always be with me. You know what I'm saying? I can always keep this ring, and I know that my son, a part of him is still with me. So that's what I mean when you pull on the things or things that remind you, you can still, they're still there with you. So my ring means a lot to me because my son bought this ring for me. So, and when I think about him, and I know he's everywhere I go. I even went and got a tattoo. I even went and got a tattoo with my son on my foot. And I got my son's name tatted on my foot. So I know everywhere I go, my son is with me. So I got the tattoo on my foot because it meant a lot to me. So I know when I look down at my feet, I know my son is with me. So no matter what, anywhere I go, he's going to forever be with me. You know, every step I take, guess what? He's with me. So you just got to find things to find gratitude and peace. Things that you could be grateful for. Even your loved one may not be with you in the flesh, but you got to find the strength to be able to get something to know that you could keep them dear to your heart and things that'll make your heart smile. You want your heart to smile. Your heart is in pain. Your heart, you feel like it's bleeding. You feel like it's no hope. But you got to do the things that's going to continue to make your heart smile. And you want your heart to smile because right now your heart is broken. And you can't keep, your heart can't stay broken. You want your heart to smile because that's what your loved one want. They want your heart to smile. So if I can use my situation, my ring, and what it means to me, because every time I look at my hand, and every time I look down at my feet, guess what? My heart smiles because I know my son is with me. He's with me in spirit. He's in my heart. And I don't have to have a broken heart. Even I prefer him to be here in the flesh, but I can't change what happened. You can't change what happened. All you could do is try to change to make your life better. You got to be able to make your life better without them being here with you. Cameron, stop. And it may seem selfish, but it's not being selfish. It's not being selfish. So we can't think. You can't never think or feel because your loved one, and when you're doing things and you still living life and you're making choices to continue to live life, when you're doing life, you're living your life through them because they want you to be happy. Your loved ones don't give me. You better go on, little girl. And stop. Girl, you better sit your little butt down somewhere. Y'all hear that baby fussing at me. I'm surviving the best we can. And know what? You're doing it. And we don't have to do our best because we doing good. Never think, because God ain't gonna put no more in you than you can bear. So don't beat yourself up. And a lot of times that's what we do. We beat ourselves up because we feel like what we're doing is not enough. You can only do what you can do in your human strength. You know what I'm saying? Only in that ability, but with the strength of God, you can do your part. That's it. Do your part. Well, Stitch Love, if you ready to leave, you can leave, sweetie. Single mom. I'm not a single mom. I have a whole husband in here. What make you think I'm a single mom? And first of all, I'm not a single mom. I have adult kids and I have grandchildren. And I'm not a single woman. I'm a whole married woman. And I've been with my husband over 20-some years and been married to him 15. So what is you saying? What are you talking about? People just get on here and just run their mouth. Don't know what they talk about. Get from the door and stop being hard-headed. Little girl. Okay. All right, them little words. Legacy, don't play with me. You trying to learn how to talk now. Girl, go ahead on. You better go. So I send blessings everyone way. And like I said, something that will make your heart smile. You find your way. Worrying about the wrong. like like they be so wrong. Like you hear kids, why I got to be a single woman? Like why I got to be single? Cause you hear children, and I'm a black woman at that. They always talk about what race got it. It has a lot to do with it. Cause you see a black woman, you think we on EBT, you think we on food stamps, you think we don't work, you think we're sorry, you think we're lazy. Just be saying crazy stuff. Just don't know what to say. Just say anything. And if I was a single woman, what is it your business if I was? It's a choice. If I choose to be a single woman, I could be a single woman. It's my choice. Okay? Just know it's a choice. But yeah. So like I said, hopefully this can lift someone up. And maybe not you, like I said. I'm a mother. Like my cousin, we lost our little cousin 5 years to this day. I think it's been 5 years.
Get inside.
Come on in here, Kizelle, and lock my door. Come on. 5 years. I think it's been like 5 years. And my cousin, and what she do, she celebrates. You know, she got a strong support system. You got to definitely have a strong, especially when you losing your kid or loved one, no matter what. You got to have a strong support system around you. Their moms not have taught them if you can't say anything. What, mama? No, you're not getting this milk because you're not spilling it. No. Drink this milk because you're not going to keep. No, drink it. Drink it. Drink it. You better not put that milk on my chair. Drink it. Drink the milk, Legacy. But like I said, and I'm going to leave you with these kind, encouraging words. Hi, Preppy. If you have a loved one, and I know we talk a lot about the loss, and a lot of people don't know how to get through losing loved ones. And sometimes when we lose them, we stop living life. We stop doing things. We don't do the things. It's like our life changed, and we stop doing the things that we normally would do before the situation happened with us losing our loved ones. But one thing you have to understand, it's been 19 years for me. 19. My son was unalive in 2006 at the hands of another individual. I had to really process how can I continue to, what am I gonna do? How I'm gonna live my life? Things. It's just like if you move, if something is out of place, then down and somebody remove it. That's what it is with loved ones when something's been removed, and you changing something, or if somebody you got a whatnot and somebody bring it looks strange because now you're out. I had like this little vase thing. I'm gonna show y'all. I'm gonna do this analogy real quick. Y'all see this right here? I found these at these right here at a, but this how they were. When I bought them, they looked it like this. So y'all see that? So I bought this. I'm using this as an analogy. So when I bought these from the thrift thing, it was two of them. They ain't that pretty? Now look, see that? It's not that it's not pretty. But when I bought them, I bought two of the same thing. But the kids broke I went somewhere, came home, and one of the things got broken. So I had to figure out, I was upset. So I had to figure out, okay, that's what it looked like now. So I had to figure out, like, at first I was upset about it. I was upset because I felt like it threw everything off. But then I was like, I almost was going to throw them away. And then I'm like, well, why throw it away? So a few times I move it around on the table to try to figure out how I'm going to do it. But that's not what I bought. So no, I'm not comparing. No, I'm not comparing our loved ones to a vase. Thank you, Christian. I'm not comparing our loved ones to vases or anything like that. But I'm just trying to give an analogy of when you have something or something change, you got to find do you just throw away? Do you just give up? You just got to find a way to recreate life again. And it's not the end of the world. You get what I'm saying? And yes, it's hurt. Yes, it's painful. But you still got to find a way to live. You got to find a way to make it happen. Do you just throw your life away? Do you just give up because something was, taken away? The vase broke, but okay, it's not the end of the world. I can try to do something different with it. And that's what I did. It looked weird. Yes, it does look weird to me. Do it feel weird? Yes, it does feel weird. It doesn't feel the same. But as time goes on, do you forget about your loved one? No, you don't. They'll forever be in your heart. And it don't feel good. But what you can do, like I said, this ring means a lot to me. Do I just take my ring off because my son not with me? No, I'm going to hold this dear to my heart because I know this is something that my son gave me. And I can forever cherish this right here.
Get out the car.
Kenzel, stop that right there, okay? You do that every time. You see me on my live. You know exactly what you're doing. Like I said, I have like a tennis bracelet. And you can find something in your heart to cherish with your loved one. So, and I know it's hard for some of you. I know it may be hard and it may seem hard for some of you, but I promise you, God will see you through. Just keep trusting him and keep believing in him. And I know it's not easy. And I know it's hard right now for some of you. But keep fighting a good fight of faith. You got to figure it out. Just like life, we got to figure life out. And no matter what you're going through, you're still going to have to try to figure things out. But you don't have to do it alone. I'm just trying to say it, the word it right, to comfort your heart, to comfort you, and not to take away from nothing of what you're going through. Because trust and believe, it's been 19 years and counting with me. And I had to make a choice. Do I want to live or do I want to give up? Just because my son, when you give up, you letting who you letting down, who may be watching your life and watching you, you know? And I'm just here to tell you, don't give up. Don't give up. I don't know if my I'm a play this song. Hope my live may get may not get monetized for it. That's why I like doing music. Cause for some reason on when you do lives, it's like when you do lives and things like that, they kind of block you. If it's a song, I'm gonna tell y'all, it's this song. It's called "Don't Give Up on God" because He won't give up on you. He's able. Hey, Brittany. Well, our topic was earlier. I went live earlier, and then my daughter had sent a text message and then muted my. I don't know how to unmute my lives when somebody texts or call. So it was just checking, like, in-house checking in on everybody, checking on their mental, and talk about just life itself. Different ones, don't lost loved ones. We were talking about things that people going through. We're talking about the alligator Alcatraz here in Florida, where they're gonna be trying to deport these people on an island. All that right there. So it was a lot of things that we talked about. Christian, I don't know why every time you send me $20, it always say $3.16. Florida Sharks. Florida Sharks. So that's basically what it's about. Um and just talking about deceased loved ones, and some people feel like they can't go on, they can't live without it. I had another supporter that came in my live. She had lost her daughter, and when she came back from off her little vacation, her father passed, and I think he died from a broken heart. I feel like it's a broken heart because of his granddaughter. And people do die from broken hearts. And that's why we say you can love your loved ones. I love my son, but I don't want to love a person that hard or that much that it'll cause me to my health deteriorate. We can love them, but you can't love that hard because God loves them more than we do. We can't love them. We love our kids. We love. That's why when we have them, we give them back to God. We have to give them back to God. And you can love, and we see it play out even in DV. People love. We just seen that play out with It happens all the time where in relationships people love so hard and they feel like if I can't have you, nobody can't have you. I don't want nobody to love me that hard. I don't love me like that. Don't I don't want that. Don't get you no, you know. But there and that's just it, Gigi. Good afternoon, my chat blessing. Hey Nook the book. How you doing? Yeah, we just talking about just life and peace and what's going on. A lot going on in the world. A lot going on in Florida with alligator Alcatraz and all that right there. And just when people really think they're going through something, and somebody going through something way more than what you're going through. Whatever you are doing, but the stuff you think that I said, believe in God, believe in God. Yep, believe in God. That's all we can do is believe. And that's what we was talking about earlier. My other live, I had someone came in and they stated that they were atheists. And like we said, you can't, that's you. You can't come over here telling us not to believe because you don't believe, because you choose not to believe. No. Because we believe that we are people that, how you going to tell me not to believe in God when I know I carried a child 9 months? And this child was on earth with me for 18 years, and then somebody took their life, unalived them, and then you want to come here to tell me not to believe. That's just like you telling me not to believe that something happened to my kid. That's like you telling me that I didn't have a funeral. That's like you telling me I didn't put my kid in a casket. That's like you telling me I didn't see my kid being buried. That's like you telling me that my kid is across the road when I know he in the cemetery. Come on, make it make sense. It's just sometimes people just get on here and say the craziest things. But you don't believe in God, but that's your choice not to believe. But don't get on my live telling nobody not believe. You not gonna sway us. Because we know we praying that we going through things and we believing that there's a God. So God, if it's a God, give me the peace, the strength, show your signs and all. You know what I'm saying? It just people just, but just because they're atheists don't mean that we can't talk to the atheists. Because there's no such thing as I don't believe. Well, how you get here? You didn't get here by yourself, because life and trauma and things that you went, then do it, handle the situation the way you wanted him to. It makes you think that that don't change that God is not who he is. Just because you never seen him, but you see people every day, you see people around you. But how you don't believe? You see the trees. You see things that's going on. How you not believe? If you undo your hair, how about if you donate 5K, I'll unravel my hair. How about that? How about that? I've lost loved ones, but they would to move on and move on with my life. Sometimes I will always love them and miss them. They wouldn't want me to be sad. No, our loved ones don't want us to be sad. And I think when we say move on, um, I think sometimes when people feel like move on, they feel like it's like they feel selfish, or I'm being selfish. Moving on don't mean that you don't love them. Moving on, and I'm just using what you said, Brittany. So I'm not, I agree totally what you're saying. So moving on don't mean because I move on. It's been 19 years, but I still have to live. And I know that's what my son would want. Because my son know I carry him in my heart. And I still have to continue to live. I still have to continue. He wouldn't want me to be unhappy. Prayers to everyone that is going through something. Go have a seat right now. Stop running. What are you running for? Sit. You don't have to run. You, and I think a lot of people when they hear that how to move on, they feel like they owe the person something. What you only thing you owe your loved one, if you someone dealing with a loss of losing a loved one, the only thing you owe them is to continue to live, continue to be happy. Because if it was reversed, I'm sure they would do the same because they know that's what you would have want for them. You can't lose yourself just because you lose a loved one. You can't just let yourself go. You can't let yourself just rot away. Internally, you just rotting. Your life just drifting past you when it's God that gives life. And now you're telling God you can't do it. You can't make me be happy, or you can't make me feel happy. You can't give me the peace. You can't give me the joy. But only God can give you the peace that passes all understanding, even past your knowing, your understanding. You may not even understand it, but all you know, you got joy. You may not understand why you still standing because it's not in your strength or your ability. All you know, I'm still standing. I'm still going. And that's when you know it got to be a God. Because if God wasn't on my side, I wouldn't be here. If it wasn't for his strength, if it wasn't for his peace, his agape love, his power, I wouldn't be able, 19 years later, I wouldn't be able to allow his glory to manifest. And that's the thing. We have to allow his joy, his peace, his love, his characteristics. You got to allow it to manifest in your life. He need a vessel to allow it to manifest. Do I hurt? Yes, I hurt. Do I not miss my son? I miss my kid. Just thinking of him and just telling y'all about him. I'm like, wow, it's been 19 years. But I'm able to share my story. I'm able to be vocal about it. I'm strong to talk about it. I may have my moments where it may touch my heart, and I may shed a few tears. I'm strong today, but I could talk about them the next day, and guess what? The tears will flow because tears of sadness. But I know I can't stay there that long. Why am I tripping? You don't even know me to know I'm tripping. I'm on what? I'm on what? So just continue to hold your head up. Continue to be strong with the strength of God. Just know, even in your vulnerable moment and even in your weakness, God is still holding you together. You may not have the strength, you may not have the voice to say I'm strong, but guess what? With God, you're strong. And God is on your side and he's going to see you through. I don't. Kids, go see what your grandma Deborah want. Hey, new beginning. Girl, just go get it up and shut your mouth and talk about what stuff. Whatever you got on the floor, that stuff. Yes, God will give you strength. And we all have a story. I hope my message, others' message, hopefully that it can give somebody some strength. Hopefully if it can give you the peace. We all on different levels, and we all in different spaces and different spaces in our life of what we going through. Nobody is forcing anything on you, because any choice you make and anything you do is your individual choice. It's your choice to, if you want to be at peace. It's your choice if you want to trust God. You know what, Kizelle? Put that back on the counter. On the counter.
Empty the trash.
Gigi, when you done with your lunch, can you go, Mama?
Well, I got the trash can. Trash bag.
Come on, sit down.
When you done with your, can you go, Mama?
Kids, just bring that in here just put it back. It's more pink bags in there. Don't open them.
No, there's no more though. The more gone.
Yes, I think about them.
The
Shut up. Shut your mouth. Shut up. Yes, I think about them all the time, and it's okay to cry sometimes too. Sometimes I wonder when I talk to them, if they hear me, they are probably listening and just watching over family. Yep, I believe that, Brittany. Hey, Rosanetta. I don't see you. I didn't see you come in. Mm, like I said, we just here to uplift and encourage. I don't want to keep y'all all day whole, y'all. I'll be with my family today. My cousin is. I think to thank you. I think today make 5 years for my little cousin, and we just doing a checking in on each other, see how each other. I had like I said, prayers up, prayers to Mika, prayers to Boots, while they going through with dealing with their loved ones and things like that. So we're gonna make sure prayers up to them. And then I had another follower here that that just lost their father, and just people just dealing with things in general. I'm gonna just put my baby back. Oh, you put your baby back to sleep. Oh, little honey, you got to sleep when them babies sleep, honey. Especially if it's a little baby. That's what they tell you, baby. You got to rest when they rest. Because when they up, they up. Oh, oh God. So I didn't know you. Cam, come here. No, come. All right, y'all. I'm in the house, though. I'm finna end this live, y'all, cause I'm in the house. Did you look up the story or not yet? Yes, prayers up for everyone. I actually it was this other story, Brittany. Thank you, Cheryl. It's this other story that I found. I got to go back and find it. It's about this girl. She worked it at this strip club, and she was a like a call type girl, but the twist to it, the guy that she went on left with, the twist to it, the guy that she left with, kind of, they think they plotted because she was supposed to be a witness for a homicide. She was supposed to be in his butt. Got 6 o'clock. He must wanted a feeding, baby. He if he woke up, he probably wanted his little dyke. What is your baby, a boy or girl? Cause I want to call it the right gender. When that baby said, I need my diaper change and me a good warm bye. No, that baby been up for a little boy, oh baby boy. He just going back to sleep. Ooh, gee. Hey, Xander. But the story is good. I want to do that one too. Britt, hit me in my DM if it's a story you find. I'm good. Thank you. Thanks for asking. But the one story I want y'all to see the do is the one about the girl, and I really want to do that one. I really want to do that one. It was a good one. Hello, Andrea from Sarasota. I pray that the Lord's face shine upon you, and that He bless you and keep you. Hey, Andrea, I'm like an hour from you. You in Sarasota? Okay. Home team, West Coast. He got his cup and change, then wanted me to play with them. I'm on Facebook. Yeah, Brittany, my my Facebook is Latrice. Sherelle, you'll put my Facebook thing in the chat for me. It's Latrice space. It's Latrice Latrice space GG Lolo one word slot SCHLEY. That's my Facebook, Brittany. So send me a I think she's in our group. I think that's on the messenger, but Andrea, my Facebook, I'm on Facebook, GGRU. Yes. Type in Latrice, LATRICE. I think that's a different group though. I think you got to go through that's a different group, and I think you have to go through Amber. You got to go through Amber to get in that group. Yes, I do hair, CJ. Yeah, that's Messenger, but I'm talking about my actual page. My Facebook page. Oh, Cam, come here. Come have a seat right now. I know you did. Come sit down. Come here. Don't get down. Yes. CJ, find you something safe to do. Because at this point, you a pervert. You get what I'm saying? Go perv somewhere else, boo. We don't care. Go do something. Every time you come over here, you act crazy. I just sent you a request. Okay, Brittany, I will.
Britney's.
It's not your Britney's. But I want to find that one story about the girl, though. It's a good story, though. Hello, Cliff. Everybody's waking up. I think it was the right one. Okay. I forgot what I got on. I think I got on like a black, like a sequence thing. I'm not answering nothing. Like, don't come over here and talk about answer and all that right now. All right, everyone. I've been on here since 9:45. Went live and then my thing went out and then it came back. Thank you all for the in your top. Yeah, it might be red, child. I got on red, child. I be having on all kinds of colors. Yeah, I think that's the one in red too. Oh, oh. All right, y'all. I'm finna get up off of here. But Brittany, put that story back in there. But I want to do this one story too. It's real good. I think the video probably like 15 minutes. It's real good.
Yeah.
All right, y'all. I'm out of here. And I'll talk to everybody. Thank you all for coming in. Thank you for the super sticker. I got to for the super stickers from the previous live and this one too. Have a blessed one. Here's a hamburger recipe. Keep your head up. This recipe focuses on simple, quality ingredients to let the You spelled my last name wrong. It's SCHLEY. So everything right but the last name, SCHLEY. I'm going to go get some nasal spray because I got to go take this thing back. Everything was right, Cheryl, but the last name, SCHLEY. Oh, God, I'm going to go to sleep. Yep. But keep the It's still the same, but the Gigi Lolo, just keep it like that. But the Gigi Lolo is one word, everybody. So just put Gigi Lolo together. It's not space in it. Don't delete it, but Gigi Lolo is one word. Thank you, Cheryl. Thank you for your support. Thank you for modding for me, becoming my new mod. Appreciate you. Thank you for being here with me, because we know Bulls are doing a hand stuff. And I know people be busy. I appreciate you. Appreciate everybody coming in. Appreciate our trolls and all. So, okay, thanks. I think that's the right one. When I get off, I'm finna go look at it now. So, thank you so much. All right, y'all be blessed. And we'll talk tomorrow. Y'all have a good one. I may go live probably. I don't know. I won't be able to go live because my cousin event, she play a lot of music. And I got to be careful, especially on, I got to be careful on my Facebook when I go live because there's certain music that might be played and they'll block, it'll block my whole live stream. Yeah, I need to go take a nap too. Thank you, Ela. Thank you. I need to go back and take a nap. All right, y'all. Y'all have a good one. Thank you for y'all support.